In my last video, I introduced you to Emily, our fantasy girl next door. I also introduced you to Robert, the smooth operator, and I also introduced you to Mr. Creep, which is pretty self-explanatory, obviously. Robert is the perfect example of a man who knows how to get things going with flirting. And I want you to picture the most amazing Hollywood movie transition right here because we're going right back to the heat of the story. So the night is almost over and Emily is having the time of her life with Robert. He's been charming, witty, completely grounded. They've spent the night dancing and talking. She's never been more pumped and exhausted at the same time. He's taken her to the back of the bar and they sit down at a dimly lit booth. "Man, you've really tired me out tonight," he says. "Out of breath?" "Oh, I thought our night was just getting started," she said teasingly. You see, what most guys think is that sexual tension builds up in a matter of moments. But that's just how a guy's brain works. They're always ready to go at a moment's notice. A woman, on the other hand, sexual tension builds up slowly but intensely, like burning red coals on a hot fire. All throughout the night, Robert has been building sexual tension up, and all he has to do is release the valve. Emily wants him like mad. "So I'm guessing you're not going to be able to give me any more fun tonight," she said to him. She was testing him to see how far she could go until he'd melt in her hands. He looked her right in the eyes, completely unfazed. "I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see," he said, unwavering. Emily was literally about to explode. She loved it when a guy wasn't easily manipulated by whatever she said, because she loved the chase. I mean, who doesn't? "Well, do you like me?" she said, trying to get an answer out of him. He was stepping into a minefield. One false move and boom. "I don't know. What do you think?" he said to her. Usually, a guy would be so excited by this point, he'd have a hard time choosing where to look. But Robert was different. He was locked into her eyes and she could feel herself tingling. Without saying a word, he reached over and started rubbing on her inner thigh very gently. "You really want me, don't you?" he whispered into her ear. A tingle ran down her spine. I can feel it as I'm saying this right now. And I'm not going to tell you what she said because I think you get the message. Short of a natural disaster, nothing could stop Robert from scoring that night. And he did it all because he knew the simple secrets of how to build sexual tension. If you can learn to do the same, you've got everything you need to build massive sexual tension with whichever woman you desire. Even a girl like Emily. Make sure to watch my other videos where I teach you exactly how to do what Robert did. Or watch this video a few more times so you can see how Robert slowly built sexual tension with Emily. The main things he did was he went slow, played a little coy, and most importantly, always stayed emotionally unfazed by whatever Emily threw at him. And you can totally do that. For more tips on how to attract, date, seduce, and get any woman you want, go to winggirlmethod.com.